Routing is the process of determining the best path for data packets to travel from their source to their destination across an interconnected network. Routers are the key devices responsible for making these routing decisions. They maintain a routing table containing information about known networks and their corresponding next-hop routers or exit interfaces. Static routes are routes that are manually configured by network administrators. They do not change automatically, making them suitable for networks with relatively stable topologies or when specific traffic paths need to be determined. Static routes are commonly used in small networks, as well as in scenarios where routing protocols might not be practical or desirable. The command enable grants privileged mode access, and configure terminal enters global configuration mode for configuring router settings. Now let's configure a static route with this command. Destination_network refers to the IP address or subnet of the destination network for which the static route is being configured. This identifies the network to which you want to send packets through a specific path. Subnet_mask represents the subnet mask associated with the destination network. It defines the network boundaries for the destination, helping the router determine whether a packet should be forwarded to that network. Next_hop_IP specifies the IP address of the next hop router or the exit interface through which the router should forward packets destined for the specified destination network. This next hop IP acts as the gateway to reach the destination network and ensures that the packets are properly routed along the desired path. In this example, we are configuring a static route to the destination network 192.168.2.024. The next hop router's IP address is 10.1.1.2. When the router receives packets destined for 192.168.2.024, it will forward them to the next hop router 10.1.1.2. A default route is a special type of static route that acts as a gateway of last resort. It is used when a router receives a packet for which it has no specific route in its routing table. The default route is the catch-all route and is commonly used as a gateway to the Internet. First step is to go to Enter Global Configuration Mode. This notation represents the default route in the routing table, commonly denoted as the default gateway. It acts as a catch-all route that matches all packets with no specific matching route for their destination in the routing table. When a router receives a packet with a destination IP address that doesn't match any existing route, it forwards the packet to the default gateway. Next_hop_IP. This parameter specifies the IP address of the next hop router or the exit interface to which the router should forward packets for unknown destinations. When a router receives a packet with an unknown destination, it uses the information from the default route to determine where to send the packet next. This ensures that even if there is no specific route for a particular destination, the router can still direct the packet to a gateway or interface that can handle the traffic appropriately. The default route plays a crucial role in enabling communication beyond the local network and serves as a fundamental component of effective network routing. In this example, we are configuring a default route with the next hop IP address of 10.1.1.1. When the router receives a packet for which it has no specific matching route, it will forward the packet to the next hop router, 10.1.1.1, which could be the gateway to the Internet. This command displays the router's routing table, showing all the routes currently configured on the router. You can verify that your static and default routes are present and correctly configured. In conclusion, static and default route configuration are essential aspects of routing in a network. Static routes are manually configured and are useful for specific routing requirements, while the default route acts as a catch-all gateway for unknown destinations. We hope this video helped you on your journey towards becoming a cybersecurity expert. Remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest content. And if you found our videos helpful, please give us a thumbs up and share them with your friends and colleagues. Don't forget to check out the links and description for our Anki flashcards and to donate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Your support can make a real difference in the lives of those in need. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.